oh, oh my God, right? Oh man, it is funny, Thanks for you guys. Thank you for interacting with my videos. When you comment and when you likes and shares and all that, it is really, really, it really helps the channel a lot. All right, but anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's take a sip of water. Well, it's too hot outside. You can't be drinking coffee at this time. So let's get some water, some hydrogenated water from my Caspa Maxi mug. Everything, definitely everything, tastes better with Caspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we'll look at my market performance for the past 24 hours. After that, we'll look at prices in details. And right after that, we'll check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Oh man, that's the funniest thing, excuse me. But before we do that, guys, I want to make something clear, okay? This is my millionaire journey. My strategy might not work for you, okay? Or might work, depends on how you view stuff. Everybody has their way of doing things. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. We're talking about Caspa, right? My way of getting Caspa is not gonna be the same way that you are gonna get Caspa. Maybe you want to follow the way I get it and do it, but hey, it is my strategy, and it's which I have told you guys here so many times, okay? Caspa is generational wealth, but how am I getting it? First, I started buying on spot, which I've shown you guys many times. My next level, I have leverage positions, okay? I do have leverage positions, which when the time comes, I'm going to close. Some of them will be used to short the market. Some of them will be used to go crazy and do whatever I want. Some of them will go into my stash, saving up. And the other one will go through, wait a minute, when Caspa's price dip, I will buy some more. That way, like I said, my goal is 5 million Caspas, okay? I do have Bitcoin. I'm not going to convert my Bitcoin to Caspa. I have Terra Luna Classic. I'm not going to convert my Terra Luna Classic to Caspa. I have Nacho. I'm not going to do that. I have a bunch of other coins in which, again, my strategy is not to convert my spot account to Caspa. That's not my strategy. Now, like I said earlier, you are free to do whatever you like with your money. The same way I am, right? So my strategy, that's the way I roll. If you don't like it, or maybe it's not made to convince you, it's made to convince me. you understand? It's made for me. Therefore, however it goes, if it goes good, yay. If it goes bad, guess what? I will put on my big boy's pants on and say, yep, okay, maybe I should try another way, okay? But so far as I can see, I think my strategy is great, okay? Because I showed you guys yesterday, if things go even the bearish way, I will walk away this bull run with more than $500,000. Cut that into 4 and just hold the other half, the 1/4 of it. When the market goes down, I'll buy more Caspa. It's that simple, okay? But that is one thing I wanted to get out of the way, because I see that in most of that people asking me, why don't you change your Bitcoin to your Caspa? Guys, no. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. You need to practice that. Practice it. If you set out for something, see it through. Good, bad, ugly, whatever that comes to it, see it through. And I'm talking to you guys from personal experience, okay? I am talking to you guys really from personal experience, because I did it a couple of times. I set out to do something, okay? And at the end of the day, I switched to something else, and that plan ended up failing. I've learned. I don't know about you, but I learn from my mistakes. Seriously, I do. It happened to me a long time, many times, not just like with stock market, with other coins, with other things. Therefore, guess what? I'm going to stick to it. Like I said, until Bitcoin, if Bitcoin hits 300,000, we will reevaluate the market. Are people still bullish? Are people still looking to FOMO in with the governments and whatever? Are they still doing that? If not, that thing is sold to the highest bidder. If it goes to $500,000, there is no even need to look at people's sentiments. I'm telling you, I am not going to look at people's sentiments. Sold to the highest bidder. That's that day. That's what it is. And when I sell it at those prices, yeah, then we'll take a portion of the profits I make from it. If we're in the bear market or whatever we are, we'll look at Caspa's price, whatever thing it is, then yeah, I will put some in Caspa. Put some in my bank account, put some in my rainy days account, put some in my savings. So, I mean, I will do something with it that way. But until then, that Bitcoin is going to sit put until we get there. If we don't get there, well, then I'll put my big boy's pants on. It's going to be another learning curve. You understand? So those of you keep saying it, you are not convinced or you don't like it or you don't shit. Listen, my bag, my decision. I am free to do whatever I want with my money, okay? I think I can get enough Caspa with the other avenues that I have. So I don't need to touch any of my spot accounts. Not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, nothing. I don't need to touch it. Ethereum, once I get it, that one's for sure. Once I get it, let's see how high Ethereum goes this run. Although I don't think it will go past $6,000. But after I get it, I will sell it and then convert to Caspa. Not now. Okay? Now that we got that away. Yeah, what I want to talk about you guys today is something that, wow. I listened to it and I just went, wow. So these guys, they have been planning the Caspa ecosystem for years now. For years. Because they said they tried Bitcoin, too expensive, too slow. Okay, they tried all the other coins, they couldn't do it until Caspa came along. That's why I keep telling you guys, it's generational wealth. Generational wealth. Because when you listen to the this guy from KII, okay, I think it was Crypto Crew. He went and got the XM, I forgot what the podcast was, and he cut it and put it on his channel. When you listen to this guy talk, and you understand where they are going with this thing, I'm telling you guys, this is, you know what? I think it's best if I play it, okay? Give me a second, right quick. Let me play it, see if I can find it. Yeah, listen to this, because like it's like you tell people and nobody seems to want to understand. I don't know why they're being stubborn. I'm telling you, Caspa is getting, I mean, this ecosystem is going to be so huge. You are about to, well, those of you who have a lot of patience, you will see. Because Caspa is setting itself into the banking system, into the energy system, into, I mean, it is going to be crazy. So listen to this lady first.
It's not just private market, and also hedge fund, commodity, and crypto. Interestingly, recently when I talked to some of the traditional family offices, they were telling me they are now looking at allocation of 5% in crypto. That's the reason why even traditional banks like us, I have to make sure we get our platform ready to take on this opportunity. Crypto Crew.
I'm telling you, man, you see, they are getting ready for it, okay? And it's so funny that everybody else is so fixated into what you call it, into Bitcoin, into Crashilandia, into that raccoon we call Cardano, and nobody's paying attention to where the real money is really coming from. Okay, so I don't know. People still like how you say it? Excuse me. Let's go back here. A lot of people still feel like by the time it comes, many will miss it. Because right now we are talking about, Binance listing here, this one listings there, and people forget that one thing is, if you are early on a project. I always give you guys a perfect example. Bitcoin. Imagine those that bought Bitcoin at less than $1 today. Even those of them that bought it at $100. Let's just say you have it was at $100 and you put $5,000 in there. Imagine those today. Or imagine those of them who put probably $10,000 in it when it was at $1. Imagine that is the same situation that Caspa is going through. The same situation. Okay, let me keep on playing right quick. Let me show you another part of that clip so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, give me a second. Give me a quick second here. Come on. Let's go right. Come on. Give me a second. So yeah, let's go listen to this part, which XXIM podcast was talking to the founder, okay, founder of the KII. Listen to this part. Just pay attention, please.
Was in talks with Kaspa KII chair Paul Fonson.
Now, moving on to KII, right? So Rory O'Neill came to you last year and said, "Hey, look, this is amazing technology, Kaspa is." What was your reaction that time, and what led to the creation of KII?
What if you had a tool that could? So no, but with Rory, we were talking about. I asked, of course, how this would work. He explained to me this block deck, a ghost deck, and the parallel processing. I think that's the basic thing. I of course have in the old days. I also got a lot of mathematics at the Delft University, and I'm aware of parallel processing as a phenomenon. I said, "Wow, this is really smart. If you can speed up processes by not building blocks serially, but in parallel, that is really smart." And all the people behind this, they are really these good people. I talk to them. They know what they are talking about. They are really brilliant, and so this gives confidence. And then we talked about the potential applications, for instance, in one of the problems in energy trading is the traditional energy trading does not know anything about carbon content and carbon emissions, and also not really about renewable. Actually, I already started in 2000, so 25 years ago, with renewable certificates in those days. The so-called RECs, a market for trading, a global market for trading of renewables never took off because governments did not agree on how to do this, how to define renewables. Then you always have to deal with the problem of fraud, that people claim certificates, but there is nothing behind there. Market is, of course, always built on trust and credibility. So this is all at the beginning still, and it is not harmonized, an archaic situation worldwide. And this is something where we see a major breakthrough. So we said, well, this Caspa is very secure, very fast, accessible. Everyone can make use of it, can buy it. It's not so very expensive, and so on and so forth. And this may be one of the first applications of Caspa to bring this Caspa into this trading world. Actually, I don't know exactly how big these markets are because they are at the very beginning. But like you said, if you extrapolate, if we would get a global market for trading green certificates and carbon credits, then this would be many trillions of dollars for sure.
Yeah.
Like if you see now the total fossil energy market, oil and gas and coal, is something like $7 or $8 trillion turnover per year.
There are a few other initiatives that that KI has started, right? And one of the ones that we got excited along with that exchange is the gigawatt coin, the stable coin. Love to know more about what was the thinking behind it, and I'm sure it's connected to the Z exchange.
Rory came with a whole long list of brilliant ideas, and you pick now two, or the first we have discussed. The second one is the gigawatt coin. If you only take industries, if they do deals with each other, bilateral and multilateral deals, buying, selling to each other, then if they clear these deals, then it normally goes through banks. So they have to convert a local currency into an international currency, and then it goes through banks, and then it gets cleared. And so it costs a lot of money, it takes a lot of time, it's a lot of hassle. And already many years ago, in this energy field where I was active in energy trading, we were thinking like, can we make a shortcut, a direct link from the buyer and the seller, irrespective of what currency he is or what jurisdiction and so on and so forth. And if you have a sort of a stable coin, that would help in all respects. I mean, it's fast, cheaper, more transparent. There are no. It's also more safe. So it's like ideal. You have, of course, the SWIFT between banks, but between industries, they are never managed to do something similar. There are some approaches now in the crypto ecosystem, yes, but they all have their limitations. And Caspa, which is proof of work and decentralized and censorship resistant and scalable, is of course ideal to offer a sort of clearing mechanism based on a stable coin. This is a market of $7 trillion already, by the way. So this is a huge market, but there is not yet something related to the industry. And so we say in the energy industry, you could, of course, take the energy, the price of energy, or the general price, or the price of clean energy as a basis. Maybe you can add some elements of a dollar and a euro and the BRICS to it. So then you stabilize this, and then it can be made as a reference for this industry, the energy industry.
Now you begin to see, okay? You begin to see what I'm telling you about. These guys, they are people, Shell, of UPS. There are companies, energy companies, who has been working on this thing since 2000. Since 2000. And again, like I said, they tried Bitcoin, didn't work. They tried Ethereum, it didn't work. They even looked at Crashilandia, it didn't work until Caspa came along. Because again, a lot of people think like, a lot of people say, solving the trilemma is not a big deal. Solving the trilemma is not going to do this. But I am telling you, that is the first step. And now we have here 10 blocks per second, okay, which is still slow, because in a couple of, let's say, I think it's a couple of months, we're going to have 30 blocks per second. And Dark Knight is going to be here before the end of, I think, you correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's going to be before the end of summer. They are working on it, that they want to make sure that Dark Knight is running before the year goes out. They're going to do that. And Dark Knight is 100 blocks per second, faster than it. Caspa is already faster than anything. You've seen those comparisons that are going on YouTube right now on the whole internet, comparing Caspa to this, Caspa to that, who is faster. Caspa is already the fastest. Now imagine when we get to that 100 blocks per second, which again, they even say they were trying to talk to the BRIC nations and all that stuff. That's what they're working on. And you want to tell me that just the energy sector alone, like he said, is $7 trillion industry on Caspa. Okay, now you add the gigawatts stablecoin again on Caspa, and now start adding all these projects that we have right now in crypto space on Caspa. I am telling you, Caspa is super massive, and that's why I'm telling you, Caspa is generational wealth. Okay, I think like for you to get in there is going to be something that you start with probably 10,000 Caspa. Like as I have explained to you guys here, time after time, day after day. So like, yeah, I'm telling you. And if you look at it this way, okay, try looking at it this way. Right now, okay, a lot of people, they are busy looking at the other coins. They are busy looking at Bitcoin, looking at Crashilandia, looking at this. Therefore, price of Caspa is getting, it is that down there. Nobody's paying attention to it, because like most people are talking about, oh, we are not going, you don't have a Binance listing, you don't have this. Guys, it is an opportunity for you to get into your Caspa positions. The reason I'm saying this is because once they start getting listed on these major exchanges, it's going to be too late for a lot of people. Right now, we're looking at Caspa's price, and I tell you, Caspa is showing strength. Which right now, I've given you my price targets on this short term. Very, very like you're about to see Caspa go past that 20 cents and keep on climbing. And I think when the price starts to run like that, these exchanges don't want to miss out. Trust me, because they've already started how to buy Caspa. You see the other one talking about what is Caspa. You see the other one making articles talking about why Caspa is better than Solana and why Solana should be on high alert. In which again, you saw Ethereum did their upgrade, which I don't know what good it did. I don't know. You saw Solana did the upgrade. Yeah. So yeah, I stand by it and I keep saying it. Caspa is a $10 coin. Okay? It's a $10 coin. There is no way Caspa can get to $10 if we have all these industries. Like he said, this one $7 trillion. The other one, they don't even know. Which might be probably another $7 to $10 trillion market asset class on Caspa. Guys, this thing is going to be so huge. And you're looking for your generational wealth. You're looking something that will make you quit what like I'm doing right now, 9 to 5. I'm trying to quit this thing as soon as possible. If you're looking for that, guys, Caspa right there. And you guys will understand why I am every day spending an hour trying to push this to you. Don't just take my word for it. I'm saying, go do your research. Try to research about what Caspa is working on, and you will understand. Trust me, you will come to understand why I am so bullish on Caspa. Then it's up to you. Okay, if you think that after you do your research plus my little bit of information, if that didn't help and it didn't convince you, yeah, go ahead. Get you on some turbo AI or something. I wouldn't blame you for nothing. Again, we are all in this to make money, right? If you feel like your money is on Crashylandia, good for that. Go and make it. But one thing I can guarantee you, once Caspa gets there, it's gonna be me, my maxi mug, some good music, and I will make fun of you. Listen, I'm not hiding it. I am gonna make fun. Because as you can see, 90% of people right now, they are looking at other stuff. It has just a few days ago that you started seeing these YouTubers, okay? These big YouTubers with a lot of followers, they have started to cover Caspa because they're starting to see, okay, what Caspa is. People have started to realize what Caspa is. And if you're bearish on Caspa due to, what? You comparing to Bitcoin, comparing to this, I don't know what to tell you. Because again, I have said it here time after time, day after day. If you compare Bitcoin to Caspa, Caspa wins. Because everything that Bitcoin can do, Caspa does perfectly. But everything that Caspa can do, Bitcoin cannot. If you don't understand it, I will say it in simple terms. Caspa is the Bitcoin on steroids, is the upgraded version of Bitcoin. So if you want to sit there and, waste the opportunity, trust me, years down the line, I know you will remember me. You will. you will remember me. Because I was one of the first people to try to show you that, hey, if you want to make that generational wealth, you want to make that money, now it's time to start packing on Caspa. Do not wait. Okay, but if you feel like, yeah, it's a waste of time, you want to try something else, yeah, again, I won't blame you for it. It is just that we have to make money, right? And everybody has their own strategy. Just like I said, your strategy may be yours and you try whatever you want to try. But again, I will sit here 1 hour long and I will make fun, laugh, drink whatever, probably water or coffee, depending on what time of the day it is, with my AI Maxi mug, and laugh the living Jesus out of you. That's what I will do. Okay? But anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Like the funniest thing, right? Bitcoin dominance. Okay? Bitcoin dominance, right? What happened? Dominance fell. Bitcoin went down. What happened to altcoins? Did they rally? Bitcoin dominance is going up again. Bitcoin price is going up. What happens to those altcoins? Do you still believe that all season is not here? A lot of people will be left holding that hot potato. Okay, but anyways, let's go look at it right quick. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. To do that, we're gonna pick our good friend Crypto Bubbles. Okay, let's look what's going on here. And come on, content is loading. Let's see. See, Bitcoin is going up. Utility tokens, Tau. You look at it. See, you can start picking them up. Caspa, Tau, the utility. Well, you will find out by yourself. Now let's check the king first. King Kaspa, KAS, and we go here. For the past hour, Caspa is up 0.7%, 2.5% up on the day, 6.1% down on the week. Sorry about that. 34.9% up on the month and 15.4% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.95 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $95.13 million. Remember, I told you yesterday, look at that volume. Something is about to happen, right? And you see what happened to the price, right? Anyways, now let's go look at Quant, QNT, which is the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. For the past hour, Quant is down 0.1%, 1.1% up on the day, 1.5% down on the week, 46.8% up on the month, and now look at the yearly. See? I told you it's about to turn green, which is up 0.2%, sitting at a market cap of $1.42 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $26.10 million. That volume is too low. And when volume is low, yeah, something is about to happen. Anyways, now let's go look at Cubic, high risk, high reward. This one I'm still waiting. I mean, I've been looking around. If any of you know an exchange that offers it on leverage, please let me know. I want to trade it on leverage. Wix, they say they had technical issues, so they had to take the leverage part out of a service. But anyways, now if you go look for Cubic, for the past hour we are down 0.2%, 1.6% down on the day, 13.9% down on the week, 6.6% down on the month, and 73% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $157.13 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $2.92 million. This is why I say it's a high risk, high reward. You see how price gets up and down very quickly, because Cubic is still, like, market cap is still very easily manipulated. It's still low. So that's why I call it high risk, high reward. Let's wait until they start getting those nice listings and they get that development going. But anyways, let's go look at Jasmy, the Japanese Bitcoin, JAS. As you can see, again, this tells you that Bitcoin, okay, is not doing good today. You can easily see it. For the past hour, sitting flat. On the day, Jasmy is down 0.6%, 8.4% down on the week, 27% up on the month, and 13.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $874.13 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $44.78 million. Again, that volume is very low, which again is an indicator that something is about to happen. Okay, that volume right there speaks for itself. Anyways, now let's go look at the big orange guy, Bitcoin. Again, see, for the past hour, it's sitting flat. Okay, now on the day it is up 1.5%, 4.5% up on the week, 24.2% up on the month, and 54.4% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.15 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at 59.34. Again, which also too low. We already know when Bitcoin moved out, trading volume usually be like super duper high. So yeah, let's watch and see. Let's see what happens. But anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at prices in details. Okay, give me a second and we're gonna upload this. Okay, as you can see, Dixie is going down, which is the US dollar, and the Bitcoin is going up, just like I told you. This is what we want to see. We don't want to see two of them going in the same direction, okay? So yeah, now let's go look at charts right quick. Let's see. Okay, we starting with the King Caspa itself. This is on the 1 hourly channel, on 1 hourly time frame, sorry. Now, as you can see, I was telling you guys yesterday, pay attention, okay? Look at the ribbon. See the ribbon? Turn green, pushing upwards, okay? Because yesterday, like I said, I'm not your financial advisor, but if you really pay attention to these kind of things, you can make you that money. I'm not a day trader. This is like 1 and 4 hour. Usually the day traders use it a lot, but yeah, for price action, yeah, we're gonna go look at it. As you guys can see, it has conquered the moving average, and is right now using the moving average as support. That is a bullish momentum. But again, you should have started when the ribbon started curving up. You remember when I was telling you, pay attention to the ribbon, because it was curving up. It was still red, but it was curving. Now, as you guys can see, it has turned green, and we are up full force. Okay. Now, if you look at it on the 4 hourly, let's see the same situation. Ribbon still red, but it is curving. This is a sign of bullish momentum. As you can see, look at the moving average going up, ribbon curving upwards. By the time it turns green and starts to go, yeah. Don't say I didn't warn you, but this is the way I do my TA. I don't use rocket science. I use simple things, okay? So yeah, if you look at it on the daily, okay, let's look. Again, I'm at work. I need to rush this thing out. But oh well, look. See, I told you. Just like I told you. It came back down, bounced on the moving average. Right now, it is bouncing on the moving ribbon, and up we went. The reason, again, for me, is the continuation of the move. That's why I do not enter the trade. I usually enter it way lower than this. But again, this is, if you want to trade this, you have to make sure you scale your position up, because if the market swings, yeah, you are trying to catch, basically you're trying to catch a falling knife. That's what you're trying to do. Okay, so for me, I wouldn't enter a trade right now, because Caspa, you've got to wait. Okay, for me, I would say wait for the targets. Like now, look, first target, see, what is that? 15 cents. See where my white line is? Let me bring my arrow out right quick. Okay, because the move that we are in right now started way down here. I do remember telling you guys about it. And the target, we got it. Now it is bouncing. This move that is going on right now is going to take Caspa to 15 cents. After that, then you can try to look for an entry. Let's see if it is going to continue upwards, which I guarantee you is going to continue, but there's going to be some kind of resistance or some kind of chopping action right here. So after that, next move is going to be right there, 18 cents. At 18 cents, that's the blue line, okay? Once we get there, if you did not enter the trade here, this is another place you can use to try to get it. And after that, all-time high. All-time high may act at a resistance, but it's going to be another position, another point that you want to, if you want to enter a trade, it's another position I would recommend. I'm not your financial advisor, but if I were you and I didn't have a position, those are the places I will be looking at to enter a trade. Not right now, because right now, guys, you are trying to catch a falling knife. Understand? It's in the middle of the move. I always told you guys, in every trade, you have the before the trade, during the trade, and after the trade. Right now, we are during that trade, because during the trade, a lot of things can happen. It can probably go back down again to try to use that previous resistance turn into support again. I've seen it happen so many times. Or it can keep on going. And again, in this situation, wait until we get to that 15 cents. See, find an entry there, because from there, yeah, we'll be looking at the next price point. But anyways, now let's go look at quant right quick. QNT. I'm trying to rush this thing. I'm telling you, I'm at work right now. Okay, for quant, see, this is what I was telling you guys yesterday. I mean, oh my God, a lot of people say my charts are not good enough. I'm not good in my TA, but oh well, as far as I know, my TA has been making me money. But look, I was telling you guys yesterday about this green line. Remember? We came and I told you guys quant was forming a perfect W. Now, we broke the green line. What I'm expecting, okay, I would love Quant to come back, retest that green line as support, and then go. That is what I would love to see. But anyways, if you look at this, you will see that the moving ribbon is upwards, full speed. Look at the moving average, also going upwards, full speed. Now, if you look at it on the daily, okay, look on the daily right quick. See on the daily. See, now that is, let me zoom it out a little bit for you so you can see. On the daily, see, that's what I'm telling you. I've been trying to tell people about this, and everybody else is busy doing something else. But look, ribbon up, full speed. It was curving here, and then bam, it's now going up again. We're breaking this major resistance, okay? Again, for those of you who wanted to trade, I told you yesterday, Quant was a better entry point, because Quant, if we got to that price price target, that's what we got, and this was after the trade. This is the place you would have found that entry, because right now Quant is breaking out and we are going to the next target. If you ask me, I would tell you again, I'd say everybody has their own way of doing this, but for me, I think this breakout right now we are having, Quant is going to be at that $105. $105, which again we have tried. See, 105, it wicked all the way up there. Look at this wick, that's where it went, $105. So we are going to try it. Next target will be at the $125. Okay, next target after that, 151. After that, 164. After that is 176. The reason I'm telling you 176, because like, look, it's a massive W that Quant is forming right now, and that 174 176 is going to be a big resistance. If Quant breaks this thing, yeah, you'll be looking at probably $250 Quant before you can even say hello. That's what you'll be looking at. Anyways, yeah, let's go back right quick. Let's look at Jasmine. Although I already told you guys, Jasmine is going to do whatever Bitcoin is doing sooner than later. So let's go here, JASMY, and we go on this one. Yeah, see, again, like I was telling you guys yesterday, Jasmine goes up, comes back, up, comes there. It is just like riding the ribbon. That's what Jasmine is doing, riding this ribbon upwards. Okay, so there's not much I can tell you here, because again, I still maintain it until Jasmine reach 2.3 cents. We cannot actually make any solid decision on what the price is going to do. If it reach 2.3 cents and breaks above it, then yes, we can start talking about 3.8 cents. Now, if it reaches 2.3 and gets rejected, that is also another thing. That's what I'm telling you. Right now, it's like you trying to catch that falling knife. If you wanted to trade Jasmine, you should have entered when I told you guys it was at 1.4 cents. And I said it so many times, get into Jasmine, right? And people were looking at me crazy. But anyways, now it's not the best time for it. If you look at it on the 4 hourly, you will see what I'm saying. See? Now, look. This right here is like a bear flag. That's what I'm telling you. It's like a bear flag. But you can't count Jasmine out just yet, because this can reverse. It can reverse because you're looking at the ribbon is turning, right? It's turning upwards, and although it is red, but it's still turning upwards. So yeah, pay attention to Jasmine. For me, like I told you guys, let me take you on the daily. See what I'm saying? It is riding the ribbon upwards. It's still riding it. If you want to enter it, please make sure that you scale up your position. But for me, I would say wait until 2.3 cents, because you've missed the entry of this move. 2.3 cents and see what happens from there. But anyways, now that's enough for that. Now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Like I told you guys, we'll start looking at it, because yeah, Bitcoin is in Bitcoin is in that uptrend. I won't spend much time on it, because again, like I've been saying every day, look at my lines. You see, my first green line broke out, second green line broke out, and I told you it is going to go up there until we reach that purple line. Once we get to the purple line, it's going to be a little correction or sideways price movement, and then that will be on 27th of May. Start looking. Usually be like 1 or 2, either the day before 27 or a day after 27. You can't really pinpoint it, okay, unless you have a magic ball. But I'm telling you, pay attention to that day. And then if it goes consolidation or drops, we have the next pump is going to be on either before that Wednesday, the 4th, okay, 4th of June, or a little after that day. We're gonna have another pump on the upside. So yeah, this is my chart. It's a little bit dirty, but that's the way I look at it. Yesterday, I don't feel like to go into details on Bitcoin because yeah, until we get to that date, there is nothing to talk about. Bitcoin is still pumping, and I'm telling you, Bitcoin is gonna be there by July, August. We'll probably be there at that 120 or $130,000. That's what we're doing. So I put, you see, I put my my red line right there in August because I told you guys I am going to monitor the price of Bitcoin because that might be the top of the market. There's a lot of things I'm looking at. If they're still playing out, we keep our positions open. If they are not, if they don't play out by July or August, yeah, it will be time to close shop. But anyways, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. It's your money, not mine, right? Not mine, right? I'm not trying to make you convince me with your money. I'm only showing you what I am doing. That's my strategy. If you want to copy, great. If you don't want to copy, that's also great, as long as you make money. But anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions, okay? But before we do that, please, guys, please do not go into leverage trading, because if you do, oh yeah, you haven't seen it yet. Uncle Tommy was busy laughing at the neighbors today, man. He was laughing at the neighbors because everybody who was making fun of him for buying Caspa, and when we bought it at less than a cent, he was laughing at the. Yeah, I keep like I try to call home. You know, I'm working. I try to call home like, hey, Uncle T, I got a package coming from Amazon. So I'm trying to call, and this guy wasn't picking up the phone. So I called Granny. So I'm like, Granny, hey, where's Uncle T at? He like, that fat son of a bitch is sitting out there. That fat son of a bitch sitting out there just laughing like a fucking donkey. I was like, damn, Granny, what's your language? And he go like, that's the truth. So I could hear Uncle Tommy like really, really laughing hard outside. I was like, what is so funny? So I said, Granny, can you go out there? Because I'm FaceTiming you. Just go out there. Let me holler at him right quick. So, man, Uncle Tommy was having the time of his life with Caspa at 11 cents. And I go, man, dude, what's your problem? So he turned the camera around and he shows me the neighbors, right? Everybody mean mugging him like, yeah. He like, look at that one over there. He was the one that said that raccoon Carana was that raccoon Carana was gonna do this. Look at him over there. So I just started laughing with him. It was like, yeah, that is the face we're going to see when Caspa hits that $1, $2, $3. You know what? Let me show you what I was looking at, right? Because yeah, a bunch of you will not understand it until you see it, okay? Let me show you right quick. Let me show you. Because let me show you, okay? Because Uncle T was out there with his cheesecake on his plate, just like he takes a bite and he takes a bite. Look at that. Look at him. He was just laughing out like he would take a bite. Look at his Casper stash. Look at that ladies. He was just laughing at all the neighbors. I was like, Uncle T, you gonna get shot. He like, man, you see my body? I don't care about getting shot. I'm talking about these guys that did not believe that Casper could do this. And Uncle T was, look at it. Uncle T was having the day of his time. He was having the day of his life. And I say, Uncle T, come on, man, you gotta cut it. You gotta cut it, because this is not the time. We're trying to laugh at these people when Caspa start going $2, $3, $4, $5 and even climbing even more. That is when we need to do this. And he was like, nah, I want to give him a little preview. Oh man, that was so funny. That was so funny, guys. So yeah, please do not go into leverage trading, because when you get wrecked, trust me, I am going to laugh. I will, because I warned you guys, people, so many times. It's very beneficial because you use little money to make a lot of money, okay? But if you don't know what you're doing, please please do not go into leverage trading. Okay, so anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. We're going to start with my good friend Bydfi. Okay, again, if you want to do this, below I have the links: Bydfi, Phemex, okay, we have Margex, and we have Wix Exchange. If you sign up, they are going to give you free money. Then you can practice. Like right now the market is going sideways. It's the time for you to practice. Okay, please do not put all of it in once, because you're going to lose your money. That's as simple as that. Anyways, if you look at my Bydfi, I am sitting at 13,300. Look at the graph on the side. It can tell you how I've been doing. You see, look at the graph on the side. You can tell. See, look at that graph. You can tell right there. Yeah, my positions there. Anyways, 13,300. If you look at my contracts, you see that, wow, Caspa is up 11 cents. Here we go. So anyways, looking at my Caspa, I am still down 37%, which is 3,377. That's where we are right now, okay? And then you can look at my quant. On my quant, I am also up. I am still down 9%, which is $1,000, right? So it is something that, like I told you guys, you can look at it. I trade at 50x. I am an aggressive trader, and that's what you're going to see on all my positions. So please do not do this if you don't know what you're doing. Now let's go look at Phemex right quick. On Phemex, you guys know I am trading the King Kaspa and the Japanese Bitcoin, right? As you guys can see, my overall today is sitting at 11,700. When you look at my my contracts, you will see that on Jasmine, I am still down 61%, which is 6,800. But on my Caspa, I am up 51%, which is 2,200. Okay, you can pause it or whatever you want to do and look at it. I trade at 50x. That's my strategy. It wouldn't work with you. Please do not copy if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, now we go look at Wix Exchange. On Wix, I'm trading King Kaspa, and I am in a competition, on a quant competition over there. Like I told you guys, yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm going to win it or not. Today, my overall is sitting at $5,200 approximately. Okay, and if you look at my contracts, you will see here on my quant, I am up 42%, which is $566. Okay, competition is going really good. I'm ahead. And on my Caspa, I am up 60%, which is $1,100. Like I said, you can pause it and you can look at it. I trade at 50x in all my position. Not more, not less. 50x. And when I short the market, I'm going to short it at 50x too. I will show you guys when I do that. Okay, so yeah. As you guys can see, all my positions, you can see that's where I trade. All my position, I have 6 of them, and I'm trying to make 6 figures out of each account. And I will show it to you when it's time to close it. Anyways, guys, yeah, I gotta go back to work. Let me finish my hydrogen water. I gotta go back to work. So I hope a lot of you paid attention to it. Okay, I hope you really paid attention, and I could pass it on to you, because the wealth, the money you're looking for, guys, is on Caspa. Seriously, it's on Caspa. Go do your little digging and you will find out why I'm always telling you guys that Caspa is a $10 coin. Trust me, 10,000 Caspas, okay, Caspa gets to $10, you will have you 100,000 US dollars. How much does 10,000 Caspa cost now? I was telling you guys when it went to 5 cents, it would have cost you $500. Now it's a little bit more. So yeah, it is coming. Don't say I didn't tell you, because I will sit here and again, I will laugh about it. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. I am very interested in knowing what you think about what we talked about today. Okay, and also don't forget to share so that other millionaire minded attitude like you, okay, like you and and yours truly can see these videos, and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, please don't miss this opportunity. It doesn't come twice, and if it comes, it is going to be probably 10, 15, 20 years down the line, just like it happened with Bitcoin. Okay. okay? Bitcoin came out, and now Caspa comes out almost 15 years down the line. So yeah, anyways, guys, I gotta go back to work, and until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourself, okay? Bye-bye.